Hey guys, it is Rachel Feldman. You know, I'm a health coach turned content creator, serial content creator, which is why we have website copy. We have done for you websites. We have done for you workshops like this that can also be training series. All of the stuff that you see at yourhealthcoachbiz.com is so much of what I needed to build my business when I was a brand new coach, and even more when I was starting to really get hired left and right. I needed content to be able to teach more. Because remember, our content is a mirror into what it would be like to work with us. I always teach coaches, and especially in my membership, we go over who is my niche and what are my 4 teaching pillars. This, of course, is the way that you coach. This is the way that you see these missing pieces of the puzzle. And you have said, well, if you want to have great energy or ultimate weight loss in your 40s and 50s, one of the aspects of my business is hormone health. Maybe you're testing if perimenopause should be something that you go all in with versus a healthy period versus libido. What's so great about our teaching series, or even, videos that really showcase our teaching style and how we also show up in this world, which is what I call the love language. And what's so great about the power of video is that your ideal client can really get to know your brand, because your brand is your morals and your views on life and your view on what's missing in the world as far as health, to what you teach and how you went through your own hero journey or how you've helped other people. So I love, even if you have a PDF, to add a video. I always did with Rachel's Wellness. If I was giving 10 ways to repair the gut, or I was giving a juice cleanse, or I was giving something that I knew my ideal client wanted to know about, but he or she didn't know how to get there. So the way that I always use content to dominate and to be the expert, I was known for gut. One of my teaching pillars, of course, was detoxification, natural solutions like CBD oil, essential oils, all these different chakras, all these different things that you see on more esoteric. And then, of course, weight loss and kids' health were these other 2 pillars. And so people always knew that these core pillars of my teaching, I would continue to talk about in webinars and workshops, and also helped me to create my whole business funnel and helped me to create the core offers that I knew my ideal client was looking for. So without me talking anymore, blah, blah, blah. If any of you know me, you know that I can talk. What you're looking at is the perimenopause workshop that we sell at Your Health Coach Biz. Now we have a lot of different niche specific workshops like this. And you might say, well, Rachel, this is a lot of information to give for free. Some of you are going to be like the hormone diva. I'm going to just show you examples first. Sometimes it's hard to hear in theory. So we have to, look at other people's freebies and opt-ins and see. So we see that she's got all these amazing programs that, of course, fit her ideal client's pain points. And we also see, if I sign up here, friendly supplements, a bonus 1 day, low. Why not make this a teaching series? You have a checklist, or you have the perimenopause checklist. Then you take this one idea, oh wow, an ultimate checklist, and we go, of course, right to our handouts. You could actually give a perimenopause cheat sheet or a quiz as the opt-in, or even as an opt-in, the 3-day detox, or the 3-day hormone detox, or even one of the freebies from the 21-day hormone detox. And then my teaching is really on the core fundamentals that you want people to know. 1, 2, 3. Or you might even say, maybe you have your ideal client who doesn't even know the signs of perimenopause. How long does perimenopause last? When you start to pull from the workshops your content, then all of a sudden I would go to loom.com. You will see right here at Loom, you're able to very easily and for free, let me put this on a private, and Loom does only work on Chrome. So let me just show you really easy. Go here. If you want to do screen and cam, you can. If you want to even shoot videos. Hey, an individual video. I always think that is a great way to, of course, build that trust factor. And that is, it's in the awareness and building that trust factor to how we get hired. Some of you are spending so much time creating webinars and challenges and, workshops, but you don't know if that topic even resonates, or maybe you don't have enough pre-marketing leading to the workshop. So let's say first we're doing a teaching series. I'm going to just show you the basics of a teaching series. Here we have our workshop right here. In my teaching series, I'm going to put this into view so I can show a slideshow. In my teaching series, video 1, what is perimenopause? And I'm, of course, going to have additional side notes that I've pulled from the content. You may want to go into the signs of perimenopause. And then you could even talk about heavy periods. Periods come closer together, increased cramping, mid-sleepwalking, night sweats. Share parts of your story. Hey, when I was having perimenopause, I thrived because I had a body free of toxins, which means that I make sure I detox my body with a hormone detox at least 4 times a year. And what I also do is make sure I'm eating the following foods: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of the things I know many of my clients struggle with is migraines or headaches. Maybe you go with noticeable weight gain, but you start to develop what you need to share for your ideal client to say, wow, that person really has amazing content. I'm going to go hire that person. You might decide on video 3 that you're going to talk about estrogen dominance. So then you come and you can show, of course, a visual and then dive in. Those are 3 videos that you take from one webinar, from one workshop. Those are your training videos. You can, of course, give a handout. Those training videos are what builds a like, know, and trust factor. I've talked to 6 coaches in the last few days who have told me that they thought that people find you because you blog. People find you because you have amazing teaching videos like this that you can use in many different platforms. That same teaching video, of course, could be on your website as a signature teaching series. And you're probably going to go a little more in depth than what I just showed. Those can also be used in pre-marketing, because if you were pre-marketing a webinar, it's very easy to go through and talk about these talking points because they really want to come to the webinar or the paid masterclass to go deeper. You might talk on a teaching video about great exercise for when you're in perimenopause, how to look at how to know the signs when you're going into menopause, which is why if you are specializing in that, having a signature workshop on estrogen dominance, perimenopause, and menopause would make sense, because your ideal client is intentionally searching on SEO machines, YouTube, and Pinterest. You might find that you want to, of course, look at different recipes that you have either developed or that you have bought from one of our programs that you know work for your ideal client. You might find that an investment in 6-month retune your hormones, or the 12-month hormone content, or the gut program, or adrenal, or sugar repair would serve you best, because in your teaching philosophy, gut and the hormone and the gut microbiome is a very essential part. Maybe on one of your pillars, you find from showing up and building this like, know, and trust factor that your ideal client is dying with adrenal fatigue. This is how we get super clear on what are our proven high converting list builders, because we take the opportunity to show up and teach these low mini teachings versus a teaching series where I would take this workshop and say, this is my teaching series on perimenopause. And I would teach on these core, I would break this down into 3 videos using loom.com. All you have to do is go, here's a new video. I'm going to shoot a new video. I'm going to do screen only. And then you're going to teach on this. And those are going to be the 3 core videos. You might find that you use zoom.com and that you're able to create your 3 videos, the topics, use all the content in here. You can make your freebies either be the PDF of this, save as, or that you're giving that quiz and the handouts. You might find that you pair this with a low-cost program, or that you're doing a masterclass, which is most often 2 hours long, an hour of teaching, maybe even some pre-teaching qualifying videos, so you aren't losing your breath trying to explain, and providing a recipe plan. Any of our content can be used in this way. It can be used in so many different ways, because the key is that you're dominating search engine optimization and you're showing up on that YouTube video. You have maybe even Pinterest images on signs of perimenopause. You're building out the story based on what you know, because you've either been in the shoes of somebody with perimenopause, or you thrived, or you work with people that have X problems. And so you could have this, again, to recap, as a paid teaching series. You can have this as a list builder. The same videos, and you're doing, maybe your teaching videos are the ones that are on Instagram stories, YouTube. They're the ones that you do in your group, because you're repurposing that with the goal to build the like, know, and trust factor and bring them to your paid offers. We talked about a lot of examples, and I know it may sound overwhelming, so go back and listen to this video and make sure to go to rachelafeldman.com, start here page, and look at some of the training videos that we have. I would say this is an extremely specific one, and one, guys, that will save you time and money and frustration struggling to figure out how to build the like, know, and trust factor. When you use the trust factor method, people will organically fall into your funnel. And that, my friend, is my goal. My why has never changed. It's to change this world. And I know that if we get clear and polarize down in our content and our teachings and speak to our ideal client, we will always make money and, more importantly, change lives. All right, guys, my name is Rachel Feldman. I will see you later.